Hey TSW Forex family, welcome to another video. This week we're going to do a weekly projection on USDCAD. I want to apologize for this late upload. We were having technical difficulties. However, due to unforeseen circumstances, and of course we solved it. So now that we have all things sorted out, we're going to do a video of USDCAD. And of course, all our weekly projections contains, we define and explain what are trend lines. We always discuss support and resistance, patterns which include charts and candlestick patterns, Fibonacci sequence or the Fibonacci retracement tool, and then we also discuss zones and key levels. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and I hope that you find the content that we have educational. And a big shout out to all the subscribers of the channel. Thank you for your support, and let's get straight into it. So now that we're on USDCAD, this is the monthly time frame, and I know you guys probably wondering why are we on the monthly time frame. But it's like my grandmother always say, if you want a good view, climb mountain. So it simply means if you want a good view, you will climb a mountain. The higher you go, the better the view. So in this case, we start on the highest time frame. This is just to see the direction of the market and see the key levels. And of course, we can see that price data from 1993. We have price rising to this resistance level. It rejected that level. We mark that with the horizontal array tool. Why do we use the horizontal array tool? We don't want to focus too much on what is happening on the left. This is just to mark key level as a reference point in the future to see what price will do. Of course, there's a support level here. Price broke it and never retested it. It just went all the way down to this new support. We use the rectangle tool and draw a zone. We normally draw the zones from the beginning of the candle to the tip of the wick. We'll get into that in more details on a video that is specified to that specific tool. We will go through that, but for now we're just going a quick run through. Price rejected it, find a new high. What happened after? It rejected this area, and of course it's a support level for here. So when this support is broken, what happens? It becomes resistance. So if we were to draw this zone from here, if we were to draw it, you will see that sorry, it wasn't being selected. So we will draw the support level. Of course, when the support is broken, it becomes resistance. It's retested there. It came all the way to the support, as I said before, retested this resistance level, came back to the support. And the psychology of this is, we normally call this the W pattern or the double bottom. Why? What is the psychology behind it? The psychology behind it is price failed to break this support level, and therefore it will try again. Just like in life, it's a psychology, it's a representation of human psychology. You fail at something, you try again. Okay, so we have price rejecting this support level here, and we can see that price came all the way up to this resistance level. But this resistance level, as if we look left, we can see it was a former support level. When support is broken, it becomes what? Resistance. We have that resistance level being rejected, and after that we see a strong bearish movement down. But not only that, if we were to look at the pin, there is telling a story. Wicks means rejection. What does it mean? Rejection. We have wicks. It is saying that there's a rejection. So we have price open at this low here and came all the way up to this tip, because of course the wicks show the high and the lows of the market in that specific time frame. So we had price came all the way up here, and what happened? The bears decided, hey, I don't want you to be here, leave. So it came back down and closed here. The length of the wick far outweighs the size of the body. That is saying that the bears are in control. What do we see at the next monthly candle? Strong red candle. And we see that 3 strong red candles, 3 successive months of falling happened. And of course, we see that there's a chart pattern here, which is a continuation pattern or a reversal pattern. It is also known as a rising wedge, and also most people will call it a bear flag, given in this case. So we will have a continuation pattern, which is a confirmation of the sell. We had 1, 2, 3 touches on this resistance level. If we're going to go on a lower time frame to see more clarity, and of course we saw that price hit this support level again. How do we know that this is support? Because here price rejected it. You can see price came here, rejected it, came back and hit that support level. And of course, after rejecting it, we can see on the monthly time frame, what do you see of that candlestick? The length far outweighs what? The body. What is that saying? That the bulls are here, the buyers are in control here. So the buyers here are pushing price all the way up, saying, listen, I don't want you to be here. Leave. So this is the psychology of the candlestick. We're reading naked candlesticks here, people. We're reading what the candlesticks are saying. And of course, we like the clean chart. This line, this blue line, for those who are maybe wondering, is the EMA, 200 EMA. But of course, we don't need it, but I just keep it on the chart for clarity's sake, because this 200 EMA is respected in most times as a support level or a resistance level, depending on the trend. But we're not going to go into that right now. Just focus on the naked chart. We're reading what the chart is saying. Of course, we see price came all the way up. And what did I say about the psychology? When price failed to do it once, it will normally try again. So this is what we see. We see that price came all the way up here and being rejected. What is this? Wick. So you realize that in this zone here, sorry, in this zone here, we have a rejection. And of course, in this zone, we're seeing that the bears are in control still. We had an inside bar form, which is this. What is an inside bar? We'll get into details that on the candlestick video. We're going to drop a course, a free course on the channel for those who are new to the channel. Be sure to subscribe and turn on post notification for that. Of course, we see a continuation all the way down until it hits support here. We're going to go into that. And not only that, this while it was in an uptrend, we realized that we had that third touch on the resistance level. Whenever price has that third touch, it normally rejects massively in the opposite direction. If it had 3 touches on the support, we see price go all the way up. If we have 3 touches on resistance, we see price go all the way down. So we will discuss that further when we get a little bit more on the weekly time frame. We can see that there is a uptrend, right? But in that uptrend, it was forming a pattern. What was that pattern? A rising, expanding channel. So we have that 1, 2, third touch. What happens on the third touch? We normally have strong movement in the opposite direction. So it's if it's resistance, we get that move down, and if it's support, we get that move up. On the weekly time frame, we still see that strong rejection twice, and that 2 weekly candle there, we can see that strong rejection came back to the support. We're still seeing that wick. So we're seeing that buyers are in this region. How do we know that this is support? When resistance is broken, it becomes support. And we're going to go on the daily time frame for more clarity. Daily time frame, we see that the consolidation that was happening here was actually forming a pattern. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movement on the bounce between the support and resistance. However, the resistance level got what? 1, 2, 3 touches. 3 touch on resistance. What happens? Price falls. We had that support level broken. Support is broken. It becomes what? Resistance is retested, rejected. We see that wick. Remember, we talk about that wick. You see the wick. The wick push price all the way down to the support. We see what happens on the support. The wick. Rejection, I do not want to hear. A lot of buyers are in this area. So we see price came all the way up, found a new high. We marked that high, right? 1, 2, looking for the third touch. Let's go on the 4-hour time frame to see what happened here. So on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that price came from this support level, resistance level, I should say, was broken. When resistance level is broken, it becomes what? Support. So we can see that here, rejection. And when it was retesting this high, we realized that price went above, but it did not close above. How do we know that price did not close above? Because the body of the candle is not above the line. So we can clearly see that there's a lot of sellers in this region. This price level has a lot of sellers. Wicks, 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 wicks. We're seeing that. And there's a pattern forming here. We're going to go on a lower time frame to see that clarity. But for now, we see that price broke this support level, came back to the resistance level. How do we know this is resistance? This trend line is support. When support is broken, it becomes resistance. Not only that, we have this zone 1, 2 touch of resistance. When broken, becomes support. Support here is broken again, becomes resistance. All right, guys. So we have price rejecting this resistance level and come to this support. And of course, we already knew that this was a support level because of course price did it before. Price rejected this area. It was a resistance level that was broken, become support, and it came all the way here for that rejection again. Price did it once, it will try again. We got that price came back to the resistance level and was rejected. However, the wick was a bit taller than before. So of course we're seeing some form of trend. It formed a new high, a higher low. So we're seeing that price is forming some form of pattern or either forming an uptrend. We connected the points and the highs and connected the points and the lows. We see that price did what? 1, 2, 3. 3 touches on the resistance level means what? Price is gonna fall. Hit support. And of course it's a new support that was being formed there. Then we're going to see that price came all the way to this level. We're going to discuss now the Fibonacci tool. What is the Fibonacci tool? Because we don't see any clear levels of support here. Of course, the only level of support we would have assumed if we were to extend this trend line, price were to come up here, sorry, and hit this resistance level, we would have known that, hey, this is some form of support level. But of course, Fibonacci tool is used to show hidden resistance level in the market and support level, resistance and support levels in the market. So from the highest point to the lowest point is where we move the trend line from the tip to the end here. So this is one movement down. Now we want to know what this retracement is. And of course we see the 61.8% retracement being rejected. Also, that is confluence. What is confluence? Multiple confirmation for a trade. We're going to go to the 1 hour time frame now. On the 1 hour time frame, what do we see? What do we see? Do you see what I see? We see price came all the way to this support, right? Hit the resistance level. If we connect this properly, hit the resistance level. We see that price hit it once, twice, and what happened? A third time. It didn't quite hit the point that we wanted, because if we were to hit at the tip of the candlestick, we will see that it wouldn't quite hit the resistance level. But we knew that if it were to even go up, we would have hit this level. But the Fibonacci, as we said before, the 61.8 already gave us enough reason to know that this was some form of resistance level. So the inside bar, as we spoke of, we will discuss that in candlestick patterns video when we are dropping the free phase 1 of the TSW Forex course. We have 3 phases, but we're gonna give phase 1 away for free. So we see that break here. When support is broken, what does it become? Resistance is retested and the continuation down. This major support level that we had that was respecting price for so long, what we see? Price came all the way, break this level, and now we're looking for a retest. So we're looking for this. Now that it has found support, we're looking for a retest here. It may not come to this level, it may range a bit and form a pattern and break above this level, or you may have the rejection for continuation down to this support level. What is this support level that I'm talking? Previous low that was here, the beginning of this pattern. This is a reference point now for price to come. However, it doesn't have to respect this resistance level, so there's a possibility that we may have a break above, retest, and a continuation up. But for now, this is what we're expecting. Or we can have our price form some form of pattern like this. So we may have price consolidate a bit. May have price consolidating a bit. So we may have 1, 2, come again, and then 3, right in that zone, and then continuation down. So it will form, if we were to draw this trend line, we will have 1, 2, 3 touches on the resistance level. Draw that properly. We may have like 3 touches on the resistance level, which is a continuation pattern, and the third touch may align with the resistance level there for the continuation down. So we may have a flag pattern form from this structure. May have a flag pattern form from this structure, something similar to that. We may have a structure form for the continuation. And of course, this is just a forecast for what is happening from the week. We were going to discuss this drop but the microphone was giving a lot of trouble. The audio quality was a bit poor, so we fixed that issue, and now we have the video content that was needed. So I hope you guys find this video educational. Remember to subscribe, turn on post notifications so get notified when the videos are dropped, and I hope that you have a wonderful trading week. Thank you. The affirmation of the day is, my failures or success don't define me, they grow me. My failures or success don't define me, they grow me. Thank you.